The next piece of news. This one came from Marco Mola, who says Arsenal are considering signing Takefusa Kubo this winter. The Japanese international is aware of Arsenal's interest and is open to joining the Premier League club. Now, I watched Kubo for Japan many times, and I watched him for Sociedad 2 seasons ago mostly. Last season, I didn't really keep up with Real Sociedad and Kubo. When they were in the Champions League, it was a little like the previous season. Basically, the 2023 season, Kubo was being talked about a lot, like, these promising guys. He was signed by Real Madrid a couple of seasons ago. He's now at Sociedad. He was absolutely incredible on the right wing in terms of the dribbling that we are looking for, in terms of, an out-and-out right winger, someone who can take on players, because that is what we are looking for. If it's a winger, we obviously are looking for a striker, forward player who can score goals. But in terms of a winger, we are looking for someone who is confident in terms of taking on players. He can score goals, he can assist goals, create numerous chances. That is what we want, someone who can take on players. Now, Saka can definitely do that. Martinelli used to do that, but recently is kind of slowed down in terms of doing that. And sometimes, like even the other day against Brentford, sometimes he overruns the ball and it goes out for a goal kick, and it's not the best thing to see. Trossard doesn't really take on players that much a couple of times, but I'm talking about a player like, the way Eden Hazard used to take on players, and the way Ronaldinho used to take on players, and even Leao does take on players at AC Milan, like someone who just runs past you. Even Adama Traore, Doku, those kind of players who just run past a player. We are desperate for a player like that, because we don't have too many apart from Saka. I don't even think we really have any. Now, Kubo could give you that in terms of taking on players, dribbling, that skill on the wing, and he can cut to his left foot, go to his right foot, cross the ball. That is a player who definitely has that. But something that he doesn't have, if that is what you're looking for a winger, is the goals and the assists. Now, again, we talked about this on the previous video. Who were we talking about? We were talking about, why has it skipped my mind? Who are we talking about? So 4 days ago, you're talking about Chukwueze. And then recently, I don't even remember who the hell we were talking about yesterday. But basically what we were saying is a player doesn't really have, it was Nico Williams. How can I forget? It was Nico Williams. That is who it was. Nico Williams yesterday on the video yesterday, we said, Nico Williams is very good. He was very good at the Euros. He would definitely improve our team. He's good for Bilbao. He's a player who's, going to play for Madrid or Barcelona or a team in England. He's eventually going to leave Bilbao and go to a bigger team. But the truth is, Nico Williams doesn't really score goals that much. And that's how it is. Last season, he had a lot of assists, but he only had 8 goals. This season, he only has like 3 goals or something for Bilbao. That is not enough. Now, Kubo is pretty much the same. He doesn't really score that many goals. This season so far, Kubo, he scored 3 goals in 18 matches in the league, and he has 0 assists. So only 3 goals in 18 matches in the league. And in the Europa League, he has 1 goal and 2 assists in 5 matches. Last season, he only had 7 goals and 4 assists in 30 matches. He didn't score any goals in the Europa League the previous season before that. So basically, the last 3 seasons, or the last 2 seasons plus this half a season so far, in 65 plus 18, that's 83 matches, he's only scored 19 goals and has 8 assists. So that is a bit of a concern. If you're looking for a winger who's going to get you goals and assists, again, that is not really the name. So I don't know if Nico Williams will come to our team and improve our team. As I said yesterday, you don't really have to score goals. We want a striker to come and do that for us. If you get if we get a winger who can get you 20 assists and 0 goals, I mean, you still want them to score, but as long as they're creating chances. But the worry is if they're not scoring and not assisting, it's a problem. But then again, we have someone like an Odegaard right now, one of the most important players in our team right now. He doesn't always score. In fact, he's not scored an open play goal this season. Yes, he was injured for 2-3 months, and he hasn't really picked up that many assists this season. But if you remove Odegaard from that team, we suffer. So he doesn't really have to score goals, but he usually gets the assist before the assist, or the penetrative pass, and then someone crosses the ball and then we score. Is very important in terms of controlling the game. Now, someone like Kubo will potentially go past a few players, but maybe he's not going to get the goals or the assists. So I don't see Kubo improving our team massively. He's going to improve us in terms of, having an out-and-out right winger in that Saka position, instead of having to play an Nwaneri there who's not used to that position. Instead of playing a Martinelli there, we're going to play an out-and-out right winger there. But I don't know if it takes us to the next level that we're trying to go to. So I see more of a squad player who would come and add to the quantity. So we are looking for two things. Right now, we lack great quality in terms of forward players, and you also don't have quantity. You don't have enough players. I think Kubo would add to our quantity in terms of the forward players. And listen, an out-and-out right winger that we don't have. But again, it depends. If it's a loan deal, okay. And another player from Sociedad as well. Another one, Merino, Odegaard, and all those. Tierney is just coming back from Sociedad. So you have this connection from Sociedad. Hopefully, Zach joins us as well. He used to play for them. So it is not... I don't think Kubo massively improves our team to the level where, Liverpool feel like, oh my goodness, Arsenal have signed Kubo. We're in trouble now. But if we sign Isaac, Liverpool will be like, oh, Arsenal have signed Isaac. Now we really have to win all the games. Otherwise, they're going to catch up with us, for example. So, Kubo, we are linked to him, according to reports from there, and he is aware of the links as reported. The Japanese international is aware of Arsenal's interest and is open to joining the Premier League club. So that is interesting. Let's see if you're going to get the deal. Let's see if it is going to happen. So yeah, but the Japanese international is already aware of Arsenal's interest and is open to joining us. Is considering signing Real Sociedad attacker Kubo this winter. That was from ZRFC. Was the first one to get that news from Marco Macola. So Kubo, out and out winger. Are we going to get him? How much would it cost? It's going to be interesting. Now, he's not the only winger that you're linked to. A couple of days ago, we were linked to, once again, Kingsley Coman, a guy that we did talk about during the summer transfer window. Arsenal have identified Bayern Munich winger Kingsley Coman as a candidate to cover for the injured Bukayo Saka. So if this one happens, it's most likely going to be a loan. But remember, we talked about him a lot in the summer transfer window and talked about, signing players with injuries and all that. He's been injured a lot. He's won trophies with Juventus in Italy. He's won trophies with PSG in France. He's won trophies with Bayern Munich in Germany. I think last one was the first season in like 10 years where he's not won a league title wherever he's played, which is absolutely crazy for his age. Can we bring him to us and make sure that he has an English Premier League title as well? That would be interesting. So this one, if it happens, I can only see it being a loan deal. I cannot see it being anything more than that. But we definitely do need a winger and a striker this transfer window. Signing the good defenders over the last 2 years, it has given us margin to now not really look at defenders anymore. We don't have to look at goalkeepers anymore. We even have a goalkeeper who's never played. Hopefully get to see him in the FA Cup. Midfielders, I think we're okay. So forward line, we definitely need to add some players, My worry is we have so many competitions and we are trying to win them all, and or we should be trying to win them all, compete in all of them. And the problem is the injuries, and my worry is if another player gets an injury, one of those forward players I have, so Martinelli or Trossard, we literally do not have anyone to play in those positions. So we need a bit of quality. Martinelli has scored recently. Jesus has been scoring recently. Havertz is our top scorer this season. They have been scoring goals. I think Havertz, in terms of the number of goals he scored in all competitions, it's a great return so far, but they do need some help because the games do not get easier. The rest of the January, we don't have an easy game. All games are tough. And then February, March, Champions League knockout will be coming. Maybe we could be in a Carabao Cup final against a Liverpool or Tottenham if we beat Newcastle. FA Cup, maybe if we beat United, who knows, we're going to get Liverpool again in that competition. Champions League, round of 16, you never know who you're going to face. The league doesn't get easy. We'll still have to play Nottingham away. We still have to play Liverpool away. We need a lot of players who are going to take chances up front, One chance, one goal. We're going to... So a game like Nottingham Forest away, don't expect us to have 30 shots or something. Those kind of games, you'll have 1 or 2 chances and then you'll have to take them. So you will need to have clinical forward players, and rotation is very, very important as well. And that is not just for this season. If you buy a very good player this season, it also, helps you out for next season as well, helps you out in the summer transfer window, maybe to look at other positions as well. So it's very important. So Coman has been linked to as well in terms of wingers. Looks like we're going to get a player to play in the Saka wing, but I don't know who the second signing could be. I think we're going to make maybe a signing and a loan deal, 2 signings in total. Maybe it could be a right wing and a left wing. I'm hoping it's a wing and a striker. That is what I'm hoping for. So that is the latest in terms of the transfer news today. Very, very interesting. Yesterday, make sure to check out the videos from yesterday. We talked about Nico Williams. We talked about players like Fabi Vera. He could end up leaving. We talked about Nuno Tavares and Kudus a couple of days ago as well. There's a lot of players we've been linked to. Not as many as we usually get linked to. Right now, at least we only know we're looking for forward players. So let's see what happens with that. And something I've also not mentioned is Edu is not covering our transfers anymore. So it's at 10 somebody else covering our transfers. So let's see if we actually can get the job done. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch up with you guys on the next one.